Again, this loss is felt around the world. While some mourners showed up to Buckingham Palace to say their goodbyes, as you saw, others are paying tribute in a different way.
Yes, she especially had an impact here in Hampton Roads. Sarah Hammond joins us in the studio now as reaction pours in. Sarah?
Even though Queen Elizabeth lived and ruled an ocean away, tributes are pouring in across the U.S. and right here in Virginia. Let's take a look at a few of those posts. In a tweet, Governor Glenn Youngkin says, quote, "We sadly mourn the loss of a transcendent leader, and the Queen's consistent tenderness for the Commonwealth and Virginians will never be forgotten." And Virginia State Police tweeted photos from both of Queen Elizabeth's trips to Jamestown, saying they fondly recall providing security for her. And in D.C., President Joe Biden says in part, quote, "She defined an era, and her legacy will loom large in the pages of British history and in the story of our world." In the UK and right here in Virginia, people are mourning the loss of Queen Elizabeth II.
But all my family are back in the UK at the moment in mourning.
Dr. Helen Crompton, a professor at Old Dominion University, is originally from Yorkshire, England. She says she heard about the late monarch's passing from her sister.
Great sadness. We obviously, at 96, we knew she wasn't going to go on forever, yet everyone hoped she would.
Crompton says she was lucky enough to meet the Queen at her university. She distinctly remembers her iconic matching outfit and small handbag.
You know, wow, she just looks as fabulous as she does on the television. And she had that presence about her, and she always had this big smile.
And Crompton isn't the only one in Virginia who spent a brief time with Queen Elizabeth. Senator Tim Kaine says he remembers her visit to Jamestown in 2007 when he was serving as governor.
It was a magical visit. One of the things I most remember about the Queen was just how gracious she was in interacting with pedestrians and folks who came out to see her.
She'd visited the area once before in 1957. This time, she arrived after tragedy struck at Virginia Tech. A gunman shot and killed 32 students and faculty members on campus.
And she specifically asked if she could meet with family members who had been affected by that shooting in the Capitol.
Crompton says this is an end to a long era.
I think we'll be looking at her with that admiration for so many years to come.
She says King Charles III has big shoes to fill.
I hope he does an amazing job like she did. God save the king.
And Queen Elizabeth leaves behind a long legacy, of course, and she's clearly made a significant impact on so many people.
Yeah, Sarah, you've been pretty close to the Queen yourself?
I have. It was kind of a happy accident. I got the chance to study abroad in London 2016 when I was in college, and I just was in a gift shop. I overheard someone say, "Oh, there's a big ceremony happening at Westminster Abbey. The whole royal family's going to be there." And I called my friend up on our disposable international cell phones. I said, "You got to get down here right now." And I saw her and Prince Philip drive up in their Rolls Royce, so they're in that picture on the back seat. And then we saw them all leaving, and there's her in her blue ensemble. So that was just a pretty cool moment. I don't think I'll ever really forget.
That is pretty amazing.
My brush with royalty.
Nice.
Yeah.